Hi everybody, Dr. Bill Crawford here, psychologist, speaker, author of 4 books, host of 2 PBS specials. Here today to talk about how to get kids to be cooperative. Now, if you happen to be a kid, don't turn this off immediately because this is actually also something you actually might want to have your parents view. Let me tell you why. What I've learned as a psychologist and as a parent is that kids' natural state is joy. You know, how can I have fun is their mission on the planet. That's what they wake up in the morning asking, and that is what they try to do. And the times they get resistant or problematic is kind of when we as adults get in the way of their having fun. Now, what progressive educational philosophies have discovered is if we can tap into this joyful part of them, this part of them that really loves to learn, has fun learning, then A, we can help them learn, and B, we can help them learn how to be cooperative. The quote that I came up with is that the cooperative, confident, and creative part of your child resides in the joyful part of their brain. And I think this is so important because as parents, have you noticed how we have a tendency to go, yeah, when you're real little, it's okay to have fun. When you're real little, it's really cute to see this baby laughing. But then, hey, now we need to get serious here. We can't be all fun and games. We gotta get serious here. And kids don't naturally go from joy to serious as a way of becoming successful. Matter of fact, they often resist that. And that's because they see it as making them do something they don't want to do, be something they don't want to be, and they resist it. And they'll either fight it by becoming rebellious, or they'll just cave in and kind of do whatever we want. But then they feel powerless. They feel like they've lost and that they have no real say-so in how they experience life. One of the things I like to remind parents is that we're really not raising kids, remember? We're actually raising adults. In other words, what we're doing anytime we're interacting with a child is teaching them a quality or characteristic. And given that healthy, happy, successful adults is who we're trying to help them become, I always believe that whenever we're interacting with a child, we ought to interact with them in such a way that it teaches them a quality or characteristic we want them to have as adults. Now, the challenge to that is to recognize that, yes, they're still kids, and therefore the doorway to their psyche, the way to get them to cooperate and pay attention and to actually learn the things we're wanting them to learn, not just do the things we're wanting them to do, but learn those adult lessons, is to go through that joyful part. There's a quote from Plato that I used not too long ago, and it says something like, don't teach kids to learn through harshness, but instead find out what amuses their minds, because only then can you discover the particular genius of each child. You know, all of us have certain qualities and characteristics, certain talents that are innate, and that if we can develop them, we can become very successful in that particular field. But trying to teach an artist to be an accountant, or trying to teach an accountant to be an artist, is not the way to help them find that particular genius. Because most kids love to do what they're good at, what they find natural and fun and just easy in a sense. Now, this doesn't mean we always just want them to do what's easy. Sometimes tackling hard things is what we want them to do as well. The challenge is, however, is how did they do that in joy? How do they enjoy tackling that hard thing? So what I would encourage you to do if you're a parent and you're noticing that your child gets resistant when you become insistent on them, stopping being so flighty and get down to business, maybe the solution isn't that particular road. Maybe the solution is going through their joy and tapping into that and partnering with that and helping them find joy in the things we're wanting them to do and, more importantly, the lessons we're wanting them to learn. My guess as a parent, you would like that. And my guess is if you're a kid, you would like that as well. Because it takes the resistance and the conflict out of that parent-child relationship and begins to replace it with us as adults finding the way in to a child's cooperation. I hope you're finding these videos valuable. I'm having a wonderful time bringing them to you. If so, please hit the like button. As you know, Google and YouTube pay a lot of attention to that. They recommend videos to others based on how many times you like them and the comments you leave. If you have comments, feel free to leave that. I'm notified about that. I read all the comments. If you have a question about this philosophy, feel free to go there. I do have a book called How to Get Kids to Do What You Want. Kids hate the title, but kids remember. It's about helping your parents give you more choices, make agreements with you, and teach you those adult qualities in a joyful way. So if you're a parent and you want to learn more about this philosophy, you can go to my website, Ph.D.com, hit the store button, and you'll see all my products, including my ebook and my audiobook and my paperback on how to get kids to do what you want. If you want me to come and do a presentation for your organization on how to get kids to do what you want, or dealing with stress or difficult people, or anything you think a psychologist ought to know, also go to my website, hit the contact button, and I'd love to talk with you about that. In the meantime, here's to you bringing more clarity, confidence, and creativity to your life and to the lives of your kids. You want to be clear about what engages them, what excites them, what is meaningful to them, and have them be confident in accessing that creativity, because their ability to be creative is going to be their ticket to success. It's no longer about know-how, it's about learn how. And when we can have our kids learning through joy, we have tapped into the most intelligent, capable, purposeful part of their brain of who they are and the most successful way to learn. So again, here's to you bringing more clarity, confidence, and creativity to everything you do. And I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video.